Good morning, children. The universe is a vast, endless space. This space contains various heavenly bodies, such as the sun, planets, thousands and thousands of stars, and the moon. The universe also contains dust, gases, and pieces of rocks. It is bigger than anything we can even imagine, and the earth, which is our home, is just a speck in it. So, children, today we'll be studying about these heavenly bodies in chapter 17. The name of the chapter is The Earth and Sky. In this chapter, we all will understand what makes our earth special, what a solar system is, the difference between stars and planets, the different constellations. So, children, let's start. Our first topic is the earth. Our earth is special. It is the only planet in the solar system known to have water and life. The earth is like a giant ball of rock. There are mountains that soar so high, and there are valleys that are deep, green, and rich with plants. There are oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, and ponds. There are also vast deserts on its surface. Look at this picture of Earth taken from space. It appears to be blue in color with a few patches of brown and green. Why? This is because the surface of Earth is mostly covered by water, which appears blue, and only partly by land, which appears brown or green. The Earth is the only planet where life exists. The Earth is surrounded by a layer of air. This is called its atmosphere. The land, water, and air present on the earth make life possible. The earth is at the right distance from the sun. As a result, it is neither too hot nor too cold. If the earth was to become extremely hot or cold, all plant and animal life would perish. So, children, earth is the third planet from the sun, and because of its right distance from the sun, it is the only planet known to support life. The earth has both land and water. It is surrounded by a blanket of air which is known as atmosphere. Next is, did you know? 72% of the earth's surface is covered with water and only 28% is land. That is why, children, the earth appears blue in color from the space, because majority of its part is covered with water. Let's move on to our next topic, the solar system. We just read that the earth is a planet. Now, what is a planet? Any natural object that revolves around the sun is called a planet. The family of the sun is called the solar system. It is made up of the sun, 8 planets, and their moons. So, children, our solar system has the sun, which is in the center, and there are 8 planets along with their satellites, or you can say along with their moons. Children, planets are those heavenly bodies which revolve around a star. So, in our solar system, the sun is a star, and the 8 planets in the order of increasing distance from the sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Next is, did you know? The word planet comes from the Greek word asteros planeter, which means wandering stars. Try this. Can you name the dwarf planet? Children, the dwarf planet is a small planet. Dwarf means small. So, in our solar system, the dwarf planet is Pluto. Next is the sun. The sun is the closest star to the earth. The sun is so big that many earths can fit inside it. Yet, it appears small because it is far away from us. It is one of the millions of stars in the universe. It is a huge fiery ball made up of hot burning gases which keeps burning all the time. This is why it produces more heat and light. It helps us in many ways. Sunlight helps plants to produce food. It heats water and turns it into water vapor. On cooling, this water vapor forms clouds which bring rain. It gives us natural light and heat. So, children, sun is a star, and it is one of the millions and millions of stars in the galaxy. It is a huge ball of fire. The heat and light of the sun gives life to the earth, and the earth would have no life at all without the energy it receives from the sun. The plants cannot produce food in the absence of sunlight. Sunlight plays a major role in the water cycle too. Next is try this. What is sun's energy called? Children, the sun's energy is called as solar energy, and it can be used for various purposes. Like it can be used for generating electricity, for drying clothes, for extracting salt from seawater, and there are many more other uses of sunlight. Let's move on to did you know? Sunlight takes just over 8 minutes to travel through space and reach us. So, even though sun is extremely far away from us, still its light just takes 8 minutes to reach our earth. Our next topic is other planets. Planets do not have light and heat of their own. They move around the sun and get heat and light from it. Planets do not appear to twinkle in the sky, but shine with a steady light. Jupiter is the largest planet, while Mercury is the smallest planet. Our Earth is the third planet from the Sun. So, children, planets are those heavenly objects which revolve around the Sun. There are 8 planets in our solar system, out of which Jupiter is the largest and Mercury is the smallest planet. Let's move on to did you know? The order of the planets from the Sun are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Let's move on to the Moon. The Moon is the Earth's closest neighbor and its natural satellite. It is dry and barren. It has no air or water. It has no light of its own. It shines because it reflects the sun's light. So children, a satellite is that heavenly object which revolves around a planet. Like planets, satellites also have no light of their own. Children, other than Mercury and Venus, all other planets have their own satellite. The Earth has only one satellite, which is known as the Moon. We see Moon shining in the sky as it reflects the light of the sun falling on its surface. Let's move on to the next topic. Why does the Moon seems to change its shape? Since the Moon has no light of its own, we only see that part of the Moon which is lit by the sun as it moves around the Earth. The lit part of the Moon always points to the sun. The full moon is also called Purnima. Then it starts getting smaller until on the 14th day it is not visible at all. This is the new moon, which we also call Amavasya. In the next 14 days, the moon grows bigger and bigger until we have a full moon again. So children, as the moon revolves around the earth, the sun lights up different parts of it, making it seem as if the moon is changing its shape. The night on which the whole disk of moon is visible is known as full moon or Purnima, while the night on which the moon is not visible at all is called as the new moon or Amavasya. Children, there is a gap of 14 days between the full moon and new moon. Here in this picture you can see different phases of moon. Children, more than half lit moon is called as a gibbous moon, while less than half lit moon is called as a crescent moon. Next is try this. Name the first 2 astronauts who landed on the moon. Children, astronauts are special kind of scientists who takes a spaceship to the outer space to study about other heavenly objects. Commander Neil Armstrong and lunar module pilot Buzz Aldrin were the first 2 astronauts who landed on moon. Let's move on to our next topic, star constellations. On a clear dark night, we see thousands of twinkling stars in the sky. Sometimes we find that these stars form imaginary groups. These groups of stars are called constellations. There are many constellations seen in the night sky. They are Big Dipper, popularly known in India as Saptarishi Mandal, Scorpio, Orion, Ursa Major and Leo. So children, constellation is basically a group of stars which seems to be arranged in a particular pattern. Children, this is the Big Dipper constellation, which is also called as Saptarishi Mandal. This is Orion, which is in the shape of a hunter. This is Ursa Major, which looks like a bear. This is Leo and this is Scorpio. Next is, did you know? The brightest star is the pole star or the Dhruv Tara. Sailors depend on the Dhruv Tara for directions. Children, this pole star is the brightest star in the sky and it can be always seen in the north direction. So the sailors always depend on this star, which can always be seen in the north direction, to get an idea about the direction in which their ship is moving. So children, in this way the reading and explanation of this chapter is done. Before we move on to the book exercises, I request all my students to please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notifications. Thank you so much children. Let's move on to the book exercises. Question number A. Tick the correct answers. Now children, here for each question 3 options are given. We have to tick the correct answer. Question number 1. It is a huge ball of fire. Venus, Sun or Moon? So we all know Sun is a huge ball of fire. Question number 2. The family of the Sun is called the solar system, planets or galaxy? So we all know that the family of the Sun is called as solar system. Question number 3. The brightest star in our solar system is Neptune, Earth or Sun? So the brightest star in our solar system is Sun only. Earth and Neptune are planets. Question number 4. It is a pattern of stars in the sky. Sirius, Vag star, constellation. So children, we all know that the pattern of stars in the sky is known as constellation. Question number 5. This is a satellite of the Earth. Sun, Jupiter or Moon? So we all know Moon is the satellite of the Earth. Sun is a star, Jupiter is a planet. Question number B. Fill in the blanks. Question number 1. The Earth is the dash planet from the Sun. So we all know the Earth is the third planet from the Sun. Question 2. Around dash of the Earth's surface is covered with water. So around 72% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Question number 3. The Earth looks dash in color when seen from the space. So we all know the Earth looks blue in color when seen from the space. Question number 4. The gas we breathe in is dash. So the gas we breathe in is oxygen. Question number C. Write true or false. Question number 1. The Sun is not the center of the solar system. This is false. The Sun is the center of the solar system. Question number 2. Planets have light of their own. This is false. Planets do not have light of their own. Stars have light of their own. Question number 3. The Sun is a star. This is true. Fourth, each large group or cluster of stars form the Milky Way. This is a false statement. Children, sometimes when we look up in the night sky, we see a large group of stars placed together. Such group of stars are called as constellations. Question number 5. The Earth is the third planet from the Sun. This is true. Question number D. Give short answers to the following questions. Question number 1. Name all the planets in the solar system. Children, I'll tell you a trick how to remember the names of all the planets in proper order. Children, you just have to remember M, Vem, J, Sun. So if you remember only M, Vem, J, Sun, you will remember the name of all the planets in proper order. The full form of this acronym is M for Mercury, V for Venus, E for Earth, M for Mars, J for Jupiter, S for Saturn, U for Uranus and N for Neptune. Let's move on to question number 2. How is sun useful to us? Answer. The sun is important for us as it is the ultimate source of energy on earth. Plants use sunlight to make their food. This process is known as photosynthesis. Oxygen is released by plants during this process, which is important for the survival of all other living beings. The heat of the sun plays a major role in the circulation of water in the form of water cycle. Without the sun's heat and light, the earth would be a lifeless ball of ice-coated rock. Question number 3. What is atmosphere? Answer. Atmosphere is the thin layer of air that surrounds the earth. It is made up of various gases such as oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, dust particles and water vapor. Question number E. Answer the following questions. Question number 1. What are satellites? How are they different from stars? Answer: a satellite is a heavenly body that revolves around a planet. Differences between a star and a satellite are: first, satellite. A satellite revolves around a planet, whereas a star is a stationary object and so it remains fixed to its place. Satellite has no heat and light of its own, while a star gives out its own heat and light. Question number 2. Why the Earth is called a special planet? Answer: the Earth is called a special planet as it is the only planet in the solar system known to have water and life. Question number 3. Why does the moon shine? Why does the moon seem to change its shape? Answer: the moon has no light of its own. It shines because it reflects the sun's light falling on its surface. As the moon revolves around the earth, the sun lights up different parts of it, making it seem as if the moon is changing its shape. Next is HOTS. What is the difference between a planet and a star? Answer: the differences between a planet and a star are: a planet revolves around a star, whereas a star is a stationary object and so it remains fixed to its place. A planet has no heat and light of its own, whereas a star gives out its own heat and light. Example for a planet can be Venus, and example for a star can be Sun. Next is life skills. The earth is home to millions of species, but the greed of man has destroyed many of these species, their homes, etc. Discuss how we can prevent their further destruction. So children, a discussion has to be done in the classroom related to how man's greed has destroyed many species and their homes. Children, few points I am telling you all which will give direction to your thinking. Due to the increase in population, the requirement of land to make houses is increased. But to prevent a lot of destruction to the natural land, multi-storied buildings are being made which can allow many people to live on a piece of land. Increase in the agricultural land has also destroyed the habitat or home of many species. To control this, government has made several policies to control such encroachments. Planting more and more trees may solve this problem up to some extent. Next is activity. Divide the class into 9 groups. Each group will gather information about any one of the 8 planets, while one group will collect information about the sun. The groups will share the information with the class. So children, this is an activity which has to be done in team. You have to find facts about the topic which is given to you and share it with the class. In the end, I am providing you this worksheet for extra practice. So children, in this way this chapter is complete. If you like the video, then do give a thumbs up. In case you have any doubt or query related to any topic in the chapter, please write the same in the comment section. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. All the best, children.